Who you marry is the most important decision you will ever make in your entire life. When it comes to business, when it comes to life, when it comes to experience, who you marry is the most important thing that you can do. In a day and age where divorce is at an all-time high, relationships are the worst they've ever been, the battle between men and women, it just gets worse and worse every day. You have to be so cautious and so deliberate on who you marry. The term day one girl, for kings watching, you need to strive to find yourself a day one girl. And goddesses, for any of you watching, you need to find your one true king who will provide and protect you and make your nervous system feel right at home, at ease. Preferably, you need to find somebody that you can grow with, that you can grow and experience life with. I just don't understand what the point is of being in a relationship when you're not growing things together, when you're not growing businesses together, life together, experiences together, having a family together. Obviously, most people do that, but they don't grow together. This is the biggest issue I see. People come together, they have the honeymoon phase, they have some good times and stuff like that, but they drift apart. And especially when kids come into the picture, the wife normally will then just put all her focus on the kids. The guy kind of goes in the back burner, or it can go the other way. I mean, that's rare most of the times. It is always the wife that is taking care of the kids, more and more invested. You goddesses just have like way more intuition, empathy, understanding. You're just more caring than men are. Which, man, you got to learn how to be more caring. But the thing is there, just what I said, you have to work on having something together, having more purpose together. It is better for you to be alone the rest of your life than to marry the wrong person. I'm going to say that one more time for you. It is better to be alone than to marry the wrong person. And in this day and age, everyone, they feel, I got to get married. All my friends are doing it. It is so important, because when you marry somebody that is not meant for you, that you're just doing it, you are committing your life to a timeline that is not meant for you, that you're not supposed to be on. You're not going to manifest the greatest version of you. Before I met my wife, I had proposed to this one girl, and it didn't work out. Thank God it didn't. It was not meant for me, and God was truly looking out for me. There was girls that I dated before my wife that I was pretty serious about, and looking back, every single one, I'm just like, thank you, God, that never happened, because I can see how I wasn't even me. I was aligning to what they wanted, their beliefs, their system, and it was not me. It truly wasn't me. And when I met my wife, the moment we met, we both felt at home with each other. We both knew it was right. We were meant to be together. And that's the thing. For any of you watching, I think most human beings just think, oh, I'm supposed to be married. I'm supposed to be with this person. It's going to be great. Oh, yeah, I got to do it. All my friends are doing it. Like, you have to manifest that you find your soulmate, that you find the right person. God is going to give you what you truly ask for, what you believe you want, what you believe you are. And I always, always, always wanted my wife. I didn't know her, but like I knew the qualities that I wanted. And she is exactly that. And we have grown together within a way that I never even imagined possible. And now I see if we could do that. And I know a few other couples that are similar within that. I know everybody could have their soulmate. But you have to be truly equally yoked, like the Bible says. And I so understand that statement now. You have to be equally yoked. If you have different objectives, different paths, different, oh, and now boom, you split apart into two different timelines. How are you going to keep that marriage going? The path should always be like this. Always pray, put your hands together. The path should be like this, together. Never If you do that, you're done. The marriage will not last. When we go, nope. Love is a very, very dangerous thing, very tricky thing. And I think most people, they're not really in love, they're in lust, or they're wanting to receive love rather than give love. I'll say this, I think women definitely give love. They want to receive it, but they give love. Where men, weak men, not a divine masculine, weak men just want to receive love rather than give it. Wow. I'm keeping it in there. I'm not cutting that. We're real here, baby. Let's freaking go. By the way, too, do you know any other cat out there that would freaking rock this thing? Come on. My drip is so freaking amazing. I don't know what I did doing this. I'm like, bruh, come on. Your day one girl, your true soulmate, when you find that, if that's what you aim for, it's going to change your business. It's going to change who you are. It's going to change everything. Because I just don't think you understand the person that you spend the rest of your life with, you become them. You adopt a lot of their personality as well. You become one. That's the whole purpose of marriage. When you really think about it, the two to become one flesh, like you're becoming one. And no one wants to do that. We live in this day and age where everyone is so egotistical and just so lost. And social media has made it so easy to cheat and give so many options and all this crap. And it's just very, it's not good. It's not good. If you're going to be in a relationship, the communication has to be 100%, and you have to go into it always caring about the other person, thinking about their needs, thinking about, okay, how can I do better? How can I give them more? So I was saying, being a divine masculine is the ability to love, not to have to be loved or receive love. When you're a man, you love no matter what. It's, gosh, what is it? I think it's almost, it's freaking 12 midnight here. My wife's already asleep. She was doing some work with me and stuff like that. And she likes to go to bed early, and she can do whatever she wants. I'm up here making this. I got a bunch more to do. And that's what I do as the man. I make sure she's taken care of. She lives better. She's more comfortable. Her and my pups. Her and the dogs are upstairs sleeping. I'm here sitting in the Cullinan making this video for you. And my goal is to make her so happy, to make sure she's taken care of. Because that's love. I put myself, or I reframe that. I put her before myself. You know what I mean? I make sure that her needs are met first, then myself with a lot of things. And when I do that, actually my needs get met first as well. It's what's that saying? Treat others the way you would want to be treated. See everyone as yourself. Love outward. When you love, you get it back. What is it? I was going to say a Beatles line there. The love you take is equal to the love you make. There's just so many different ways within it that you could say it, but you have to be able to truly love like that. But yeah, if you go through life with the wrong person, if you just go through life messing around and thinking that, it didn't work out, I'll get married again. Oh, it didn't work out, get married again. I mean, you ruin it. You ruin your, not to sound cheesy within it, but you ruin the sanctity of it. You ruin it for yourself when you pick the wrong person again and again and again, and you're making the wrong decisions. Like I said, for anyone watching this, you would be better off waiting or just being alone than being with the wrong person. This is what I work on with so many clients. And it's really sad because a lot of them come to me with these problems where it's so bad. They've gone through so much pain and heartache because they chose the wrong person. The person was just very cruel and just very nasty. And you have to work on yourself within all of this. If you choose you first and you do right by you and you know who you are, everything will align. Okay, second part to this here. I can bottom. I just filmed this on TikTok, and 2 10-minute videos, combine it, booyah, let's go. Or I was going to turn on the stars, but you've seen enough stars. We're good. I want you to really come up with a game plan. I want you to come up with a manifestation of you know who you're going to pay, you know what you want, and you go for that. I don't think a lot of people understand manifestation, the law of attraction, the law of reversibility, the reverse law of detachment, law of assumption. I just don't think people realize it. Like when you really believe it, when you really want it, when you really become it, when you put your focus on that and that alone, you do get it. You absolutely do get it. And there's wonderful people out there. There really is. You just have to set your standards. And that's what I was saying a little bit ago. Guys, kings, focus on you. Focus on making money. That is the most important thing. Focus on being more and more valuable as much as you can. Now, I will say this. If you're going to be in the spotlight, if you're going to be doing such stuff on social media, if you're really going to be out there, be careful within that. You want to find yourself a day one girl to build with. You know, sometimes I see all these famous guys or guys like I don't know, I was thinking like an Ashton Hall. He just grew so much on Instagram and he hasn't found anybody. He's been like, oh, I'm waiting, all this stuff. And I'm like thinking to myself, dude, you're never going to find love because you're so famous. You're so big. Like, goddesses are going to want him for how he is, his appearance or what he's showing. And maybe, I mean, that's very interesting example I'm bringing up here because we want to be the best version of ourselves, but then also too, if we just show too much of vanity, you're also going to then be really attracting that. You know what I mean? So what I'm trying to say here is focus on yourself. But if you can find your soulmate as you're building, that just changes everything because you go through the struggle together. And that's the next thing I will point out here. You want a great marriage, see how loyal the person's going to be. See how much they've gone through. See how much struggle they have gone through. If they can't commit to something, if they haven't committed to hard things throughout their life, what makes you think they're going to commit to being intimate, sexually, spiritually, mentally with you the rest of their life? It's hard. Marriage is hard. I'm not going to lie to you. Marriage is, it's a constant, it's work. It's work to communicate, to build with each other, to grow with each other. People don't say that, you know. My wife and I, we have had some of the greatest struggles and we've had so many ups and downs. We've had some of the worst fights people can have, but we've always come through it and gotten better and grew stronger and grew together. That's what people need. People need to have that discipline. And if the person that you think you want to be with, test that. Have they gone through anything? Have they done something? Have they accomplished something? I think it's so important. You know what I mean? I think for both a man and a woman, I think it's important that people have a little bit of entrepreneur spirit. You know what I mean? You don't have to have your own business, but you have to have a little bit of that drive. You know what I mean? And I mean, I think 100% a man needs to provide. The man needs to be the king. But I think it's a wonderful trait when a goddess knows herself, has her own purpose in some way, shape, or form. You know, Kendra likes to work. Kendra's always loved to do businesses with me, and I love that. And we've always done things together. But I'm never like, hey, you got to do this. You got to work. No, like there's been times where I had the worst jobs ever. And I was like, no, I told her, you're not working. You're staying home. I want you to relax. I want you to enjoy. I will work. I want to be able to take care of you always. And I always have. But yeah, whenever she wanted to do something, I supported it. And I always asked her, hey, why don't we do this together? Let's build this together. I think it's very important. Very important. I said this in the beginning of this video. You have to have a common goal together. And when you can build something together, it's so, so important. Yeah. In business, if you marry the wrong person, it can absolutely destroy you financially. For the man or for the woman, it can absolutely destroy you. You have to really put your foot down on the things that you don't like. If someone in a relationship is doing certain vices or just things that you don't agree with, things that you don't like, you have to put your foot down and you have to see the red flags. I think truly we need to be more on top of that. If red flags show up, really bad ones in the beginning, you need to use your intuition and really think about, okay, is this the right person for me? Are we equally yoked? Are we on the same frequency? Are we in the right place? And if not, you have to move on. I don't think there's anything worse. Literally, if I wasn't married to Kendra, I would not be here. I would not be here talking to you. I wouldn't be the man I am. She helped me to become who I am. She pushed me to be the man. And I helped her get into her divine feminine in a way that I've never seen in any other woman. Her nervous system, her calmness, her aura, her essence, her peace is still. These are her words. This is what she's told me. I can remember the other night I actually asked her this. I said, how do I really make your nervous system feel? And she said, from the moment I met you, it was so calm, but so exciting and such a sense of wonder. I was like, that's cool. That made me feel good. I'm like, that's, when I met her, we just instantly, it's as corny as it sounds in the movies and all that stuff. It was love at first sight. And it was incredible. And I know it can happen for you. But, before I met my wife, I was manifesting her, I would say, for about 3 to 5 years, maybe 3 to 5 years. I know it's a weird, 3 to 5 years. Really, 5 years, there was 3 years I was really believing, you know what, there's got to be, I know it. I know I could find this woman. I know it. And I believed so much in it, and I just stayed true to that. There was certain girls I would date, and I would see how it was. And like I said, there was one girl that I actually had proposed to, and it just didn't end up working out. And I'm just so glad looking back on it, because I wouldn't be the man I am. You have to take it so seriously. It is the most important thing you'll ever do. Because then after that, it's the next most important thing is bringing a child into this world. If you have a child with the wrong person, which, oh my gosh, sadly, I think about 80-90% of the population right now is doing that. People are having children without understanding the consequence, the responsibility, the oath that they owe that child. They're bringing this child into this world with the wrong person. It's become so common. In a world of so much averageness and just commonness, be different. Be so different. Stand to your ground, stand to your principles, know what you want, and stick to it. And again, go for the feeling, go for the heart, equally yoked. God has to stop going, oh, is he 6'5"? Oh, is he this? Oh, does he have all these things? How about, does he make you feel good? Do you feel you can trust him 1,000%? Does your nervous system feel good around him? Is he truly a good man? Would he be a great father? And guys, same thing. Stop going, oh my God, she's the hottest. Oh, she's this, she's that. Find a girl that you wouldn't mind waking up every single day, sacrificing everything so that you could see a smile on her face. That's when you know you found the right one. When you truly love her and adore her and want to protect and provide for her. That's when you freaking know.